Hello everyone, today we're doing the review of the 8-inch high pressure rainfall shower head and handheld shower combo. This has the 11-inch extension arm, and we're just going to unbox this, show you what you get, and then really go through the install as well. So just right out of the gate, we have our shower arm, our shower a hose for the extension piece. Here is the extension piece. The reason for picking this up is my existing shower head was getting clogged and gross, and I wanted something nicer for both my showers. So this is, let's look at the hardware here and see what else we got. We have, this is the extended bracket that's going to hold this larger piece here. They've even given you, looks like some Teflon tape and a filter there and a couple of gaskets, so a couple of seals. And all right, wow. So this is the 8-inch version. They do also have a 10-inch. This is kind of nice. These little rubber outlets here can be, looks like they could be washed pretty easily. And then let's see what else that we have here. This is the extension bracket, and this will hold this arm here, I believe. Yeah, and that will go onto, that'll just adhere right onto the wall there. So, and then what else do we have in here? This is probably just some additional hardware. I can't wait to get this set up. Okay, so this is, looks like this is the diverter. So this will hook up to your main outlet on your shower, and then the one part will go to the extension arm, and this piece here, the other part will go to the hose for the handheld component. So, and this will be the diverter, and you can see, well, I don't know if it shows it here or not. It's pretty hard to see there. Let's get this installed. We'll walk you through it. It's pretty simple, not a lot of tools needed, and they've given you the Teflon tape and even like a little Allen wrench here for setting that up. So let's jump into the install. Additionally, that was in the box was also the instructions, and it looks like a double-sided adhesive tape, and I imagine that is going to be for this component here, although this looks like this peels off. So I'm going to try to figure out what this goes to. So let's jump into the install now. Okay, here we are in the shower. I've taken the old attachment off, and I've removed as much of the Teflon tape as possible to keep it clean. And we're going to add some more Teflon tape here. The Teflon tape they give you is pretty thin. I'm going to go with it, and I think it'll work. You can just do a couple of applications with it. And got a pair of scissors just in case I need to. So when you're applying the Teflon tape, I prefer to go with the direction I'm going to thread it on. So I'm going to run the Teflon tape this way. And I kind of like to get it tight in there. And because this is a thinner tape than what I have in my own kit, I'm just going to put a couple of applications here. There's plenty on this roll, I believe, to do, and they give you 2 rolls, so that it's just it'll be fine. And then you can like rip this off by holding it, but I'm just gonna snip that and then just rub that in there, and it should be nice and light around the edges there. So it's going to prevent any water from coming back through. And then the next component we're going to install is this is the main diverter, and it has a gasket in here. And I think I added this gasket. but they do have a filter that I think I'm going to put in here to prevent. Okay, guys, I noticed something here. We have the filter at the head here. And so what I did was I disassembled the main attachment and put just a regular gasket in there, not one with a filter. And this makes total sense because if you ever have a clog or anything, you can just take off the head or the extension piece and clean the clog right there, as opposed to taking off the entire contraption. So just wanted to let you guys know that that's probably something to do, and I caught my own mistake before I got too far in the process. So you can see here on the instructions, it's showing a picture of 2 washers, but they just say, please make sure that a washer is in there. Missing a washer could cause leaks. So we just want one. We're just going to thread that on. And you may need a wrench for this. And this is just a 2-inch wrench, crescent. Don't over crank it. Okay, so that's in there. That's going to be the diverter, so I can then determine which direction the water is going to flow. Next is the arm for the shower, the main rain shower head, and this lever here loosens it. So I have a black washer inside there as well, and this is going to go. Let me see if I can move this over here. This is going to go in this direction so that we can then articulate this arm up so we can have it out. So I don't think it matters which side. I'm choosing this side for the handle because I just prefer that. So there is also a set screw in here, and I don't know if that's gonna, I think that's just for locking it in, and that's not gonna affect anything. Oh, one thing we forgot, we gotta put Teflon tape here. So let's do that real quick as well. Okay. Now you want to be careful that when you do use a wrench on this, that you're not too rough with it. Don't want to scratch up the. This piece here will rotate a little bit. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident that that's nice and secure. Okay, once I got this in the position that I wanted it, I just used this little provided Allen wrench to set this up. So that's gonna, I think, lock this piece down here. And then the next part will be to attach the shower head component. Okay, so I added some more Teflon tape here, and now I'm going to attach this shower head piece to this, and try to do this in a way you can see what I'm doing. I think you have a better view than I do. Because this thing's got kind of on a swivel. Okay. They do have a little bit of a gap in here where you could possibly get a wrench on this, but I don't know if that's necessary. So I'm going to just double check, make sure I get it real tight, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, phase 1 here is complete. We have this adjusted, and I've levered this off here. And then I also got that adjusted and tightened off now. So I can kind of directionally move this anywhere I want. And the cool thing is, let me flip this camera. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", and in my little shower here, this is one of those old steam showers with a low ceiling. but this is going to be shooting straight on me. So I'm really excited to give this a try. Now let's finish the rest of the installation with the arm, which is pretty straightforward. Okay, if you're going to do the flow regulator, which improves your strength here, just do a regular attachment, regular washer there. And because the flow regulator has one that has a filter in it. So that gets attached on there. And then same thing here. And really, you can't tighten this too much because this is the dial for the flow coming in. So you have to just kind of tighten here, and hopefully you'll get enough tightness there. So let's hook up the wall mount setup and we'll go from there. This piece here is adhesive backed, and I did take a moment to wipe down the shower wall first, and you can just peel off this film. Make sure you have the right side up. And what did I say? I'm going to go with that. Now we'll go. What do I like? There. I'm going to go there. All right. So I'm going to push this in. And you can kind of see it like actually suctioning the coloration of the you can actually see it pushing out air bubbles and stuff. So this is a pretty cool setup here. That is suctioned on pretty good and definitely strong enough to hold this in place. And there we are. This thing's done. Now it's time to do a water chest. Okay, so I got the water running. Test looked good. Some things to keep note of is the water diverter up here in the middle. In the middle is both. And then all the way to the back is just the head. If this flow regulator is turned all the way over, it will not allow any water to come through. And I was like, what is it, broken? No, it's the flow regulator. So now that that's rolling, this is the jet stream. That's a really powerful massage. That's kind of like a mix of both. There's just the shower portion there. And then it seems like there's a mix of like, and this is like off, like a power saver, like a pause. That, my kids are gonna have a blast with this thing. It's gonna be ridiculous. So, you do a mix of both. Man, I'm ready for a shower.
Okay, so I must admit, the first time I took a shower underneath that, I giggled. I literally giggled because the feel of that came over me. It was just fantastic. And I do highly recommend this product. I will kind of recommend, this is the 8-inch version. I did also pick up the 10-inch version, and it has a little bit less water pressure on the 10-inch. Now, that might be because of my system and the way it works. I don't know. For the 8-inch, I was very pleased, and I was really happy with the way this turned out. Install wasn't that big of a deal. It was pretty straightforward. I will note that if you use the supplied Teflon tape, please put an abundance of what they give to you on there, because on a second installation where I put one on, I didn't put on enough Teflon tape, and I had leaks pretty quickly. So outside of that, I'm very pleased with this product, and I hope this video review and install has helped you in making your decision to pick up one of these for your home. Thanks for watching.